A digital story about digital technology in an elementary math classroom by Gagan Strong. Who doesn't love math? I mean, what's not to love? All those numbers and long equations, and then solving those long equations to get more new numbers, and so on and so forth. Whether it's 2 plus 2, doing long division, or multiplying two-digit numbers together, we're always trying to solve for x. But of course, the beauty of solving these equations by hand only lasted so long. As we are all aware, the use of technology has been emerging over the years, making everything we do that much easier. So yes, it has made solving for x a piece of cake. You simply plug in whatever it is you have to find out what you don't. Calculators have been a lifesaver when it comes to doing long equations. Because of it being so convenient, people pull out their calculators for even basic math skills. Calculators come built into all other different types of technology such as smartphones, computers, tablets, etc. In classrooms, you can now find smartboards, iPads, or other tablets that students use when doing math, whether it's to play fun math games or trying to find an answer to an equation. With it becoming that much popular and that much easier in an elementary classroom, one would question, does digital technology in an elementary classroom help or hinder children's learning and understanding of basic math? As an emerging teacher, this was very important for me to know. So I used my handy dandy laptop, hopped online, and did some research. I was amazed by how much information I found. After some time, I found different articles with different inputs about technology in an elementary math classroom. Timothy states that it helps students enjoy what they are doing, and which reflects in them being more engaged and focused for longer periods of time. And Chen Yao says kids who use technology get better grades. Although the information I found was very useful, I wanted to get a little bit more insight on what others thought on this. So I conducted a survey that was emailed to my peers of Mount Royal University. I had 7 participants who I assured would stay anonymous and completed my Canadian Human Ethics Research certificate prior to conducting research. I used a Google spreadsheet to analyze the data. My questions consisted of, who are you? And all 7 participants were students. How do you prefer to solve equations? 71% said calculators, 57% said paper and pencil, and 14% said groups. Do you think technology should be integrated into the school environment? And all 7 participants agreed and said yes. Do you think technology should be integrated into elementary math? 71% said yes, 29% said no. I also asked, how do you think digital technologies can be used to support the development of elementary education students' math skills? The responses were, calculators can allow students to explore more advanced equations, thus expanding their knowledge, a visual perspective on how to solve math problems, and to provide them with a new way of thinking about the subject, engage them and excite them about learning math. What are the advantages of using digital technologies to support the development of elementary education students' math skills? The responses were, calculators can allow students to explore more advanced equations, thus expanding their knowledge, and it makes the classroom environment more current and updated. What are the disadvantages of using digital technologies to support the development of elementary education students' math skills? And the responses were, it can replace the need to learn mental math, which can pose a problem later in life, and students will not use their minds, instead rather they'll use digital technologies to solve problems. My final question was, what advice or recommendation could you provide me with about using digital technologies to support the development of elementary education students' math skills in my future teaching practice? The responses were great, and they were, use a balance of pencil and paper and digital technology. This way you can get the best of both worlds. It shouldn't be used all the time, and to not base math lessons and problem solving on digital technology. The significance of this study and research was to gain further knowledge and a better understanding of whether technology actually helps or hinders students learning in a math class. I believe that technology should be integrated into math classrooms and lesson plans. After this research, I understand that the use of technology in the classroom should be limited. It can be integrated into different material, which will still allow children to understand the basic math skills, as well as gain further knowledge on how to use technology to solve math equations. As teachers, we should be able to find a balance when integrating technology into a math classroom.